This is an educational tip from Certified Horsemanship Association. I'm Dale Rudin, Certified Riding Instructor. And my model today is Mr. Gold Lent, an American Quarter Horse Association registered gelding. Today, Mr. Gold Lent and I are going to talk about reading your horse's body language. Wouldn't it be nice if you knew what was going on inside of your horse's mind? Well, you don't have to be psychic to know. All you have to do is observe his body language. Horses express themselves with their body, and when we learn how to interpret those signs that they give us, those signals, then we can have a pretty good idea of what's going on inside their mind. And the reason why that's important is because it helps us to help our horse if they're having some trouble. It helps us to know if things are going well, and it also improves our safety because it gives us a little bit more insight into what's going on inside that horse's head, and if it's something that might cause him to be reactive or behave a little bit dangerously, the quicker we know that something is going on, the better it is for us and for our horse. Here are the places you can look on your horse to help you determine what's going on inside of his mind. The nostril, the mouth, the eye, the ears, the position of the neck, the feet, the legs in particular, the tail, his overall posture, and you can also observe if there's tension in the horse's body, and even the horse's breath. So if we look at the horse's mouth and nostril, a relaxed horse is going to have a very loose, soft-looking nostril. He's going to be breathing normally because he isn't feeling the need to prepare for flight, so his nostril will be more in a relaxed position, and there won't be any wrinkling here above the ridge of the nostril. We want that to be nice and smooth when we have a relaxed horse. And the same is with the mouth. We want a nice loose mouth. And you can see on this horse, he's real relaxed and his lips are very loose and he's kind of almost flopped his lower lip a little bit as a fly moves on it. So I'm annoying him. So that was a little bit of a behavior that told me he was being annoyed as he took his head away. So, hey baby. So we want a soft look here in the face, in the muzzle. And then when we turn to the eye, this is a very soft and relaxed eye. And we know it's soft and relaxed because it's very smooth above the eyelid, there isn't any wrinkling, and he's blinking, normal blinking. So when a horse becomes tense, he ends up widening the eye and holding it open in order to view the world around him more and get more information. So this is a very relaxed and soft eye. Now we'll look to his ears. And a horse that's relaxed is going to have ears that are just kind of softly observing the environment. They're going to turn softly, and if something catches his eye, they'll just basically be monitoring the environment. So they may be a little bit forward, they may be back, they may be rotating a little. And if we watch this horse for a moment, you can see that the ears aren't moving quickly at all. They're just taking in information in a very calm way. So now he's looking at a horse that's off camera and the ears are perked up in that direction, but he is still staying relaxed in his muzzle and relaxed in his eyes, so it's not of any concern to him. And now if we look at the position of his neck, it's very much in a comfortable, relaxed position. It's just very neutral. I would call this a neutral neck. And then if we look at the rest of his body, and I'll turn around here, then we can see that his whole posture is very soft and relaxed. And if we look at his muscles are soft and his legs are in a relaxed position. So he's basically just has his legs kind of standing underneath himself, but he's just he doesn't look like he's prepared to leave or to respond to anything that's going on around him or inside his mind. And then we can look back at his tail, and the tail is hanging very softly and quietly. It's probably swishing flies a little bit here and there, but it's also very loose when I touch it. So again, all signs that this horse is in a relaxed and comfortable state. And if we watch his breathing, I'm going to stand up here. I don't know if you could hear that or see that, but he actually just drew in a deep breath and sighed. Another great sign that this horse is very, very relaxed. So now let's look at a horse that's feeling a little bit more anxious. I'm here with purebred Arabian gelding, website RW. We're going to read his body language and see what he has to say. If you look at his nostrils, they're flaring and he's taking shorter breaths. Okay, and watch the tension come into his neck here. And his neck is elevating, and he's doing that because he's becoming more tense. And so he's letting us know that he's starting to get nervous and afraid of something that he's looking at that's ahead of him. So you notice his body language has changed. His feet, I'm going to step back so you can see here, his feet are spread apart a little bit more, so he's more prepared to run or bolt if he needs to. Notice that his nostrils are flaring more. So right now his ears are really pricked forward. So he's showing some signs of tension. He actually backed up a little bit. And you'll notice that sometimes, if you look at his mouth, he's a little bit more tense in his mouth. He's licking and chewing a little. And that can be a sign of releasing tension. So not necessarily that he's relaxed, but he feels tense, and that's a way for him to release it. You can read your horse's body language under saddle as well, and that's going to help you prepare for any quick moves that he might make, or be able to help him, if he starts to get into a situation where he's feeling a little bit insecure. So whenever we're working with a horse, that's a very important aspect of safety, is to be aware of what's going on inside that horse's mind. Horses are unpredictable and powerful, fast movers, so we always want to be as far ahead of their behavior as we can. So being able to read your horse's body language helps you be safe, and it also helps your horse be the best that he can be.